Welcome everyone to Abbas's Rant episode 2. I hope everybody enjoyed last week's videos. This week's topics hit very close to home for me, so let's not waste any time. Everybody wants to be strong and act like they're invincible until life punches you in the fucking face. Adversity doesn't care how motivated you are. It doesn't care about your plans, your goals, your life, or how bad you want it, no matter what it is. It will break you unless you decide to fight back and dig deep. So this week we're talking about real battles, not just in the gym, but in life. So looking forward to this week, I'll be speaking on adversity, navigating through injuries, mental health, and focus. All this ties back to your mind. And if you can't control your mind, you'll never control your body or whatever comes in the face of your life. And finally, this is very important, whether in life or in sport, staying healthy beyond whatever it is that you're doing. Like I said, whether it's competing or pushing to make millions and millions of dollars, but you're not taking care of your body. Because fitness and competing and life, it's about longevity. Unless you don't care about living too long. I do. A lot of people don't think about it in the moment. But first today, let's get one thing straight. Nobody's going to come and save you, no matter what it is. The only way to overcome adversity is to face it head on. And that starts with the fight in your head. Will you let it beat you, or will you prevail? This ties into what I have a real problem about the internet and all these bullshit influencers who have not been through hardships in their life or who are delivering a wrong and dangerous message and methods, for that matter. In my opinion, you cannot be a top-level coach, whether it be in sports or in life or business, if you haven't been through all the different aspects of the ups and downs, because you can't deliver and guide others when you haven't been through the deepest, darkest moments and come out on the other side successfully. And these are going to be some topics I'm going to get into. This is exactly the reason why when somebody tells me they have a coach and I ask them, what's their accolades? What have they done? And then most of the time, they've never stepped on stage, or they've done 1 or 2 shows. They have never suffered themselves, or they've never been through the ups and downs and has successfully mastered even their own body. And now they're going to tell you what to do? Sorry to say, but are you all fools? Seriously, think about that. You're entrusting, let's say it for sport. You know what goes all on the sport? You put your health on the line. And in life, we only have one life, and that life goes by fast. If it was me, whoever it was, I always went to the best. What have they been through? They've been through it all? Okay, I'm going to listen to them. They became a multimillionaire. They've been through it all. They know they've lost millions. They've gained millions. Up and down. They've been through it all. So they know I'm going to listen to them. But somebody who's just been in the sport or who luckily became a millionaire, I'm not going to listen to that bullshit. Because all the gimmicks, the hype, the marketing that you see doesn't work when it really comes down to it. So let me get into this. Let's start with adversity. Adversity is a test. It's not an excuse. Everyone deals with struggles, but the difference between the winners and losers in life in general is how they respond. I've been through it. I've been through the surgeries, 2 neck surgeries. I'm coming up on a shoulder surgery I got to take care of. The setbacks, the people doubting me, and even my own mind trying to break me. Even towards the end of my amateur career, I questioned myself, can I do this? Because I went through so many ups and downs. But you know what? I knew deep inside I had to push through. Why? Because nobody was going to come and save me or help me. Maybe if you were lucky, you may have somebody come and help you at some time in your life, but don't depend on it. I had to get up and handle my own business because I was after a dream that I set for myself when I was 18 years old. And that dream of mine was to turn pro. I didn't know what the outcome was going to be. I didn't get in for it for the money, obviously, but I knew that was my goal, and I had to do whatever I had to do to get where I wanted to go. And that comes with a lot of ups and downs and struggles. So let's get into mental health. It's very real, and it will absolutely destroy you if you let it. Depression, trauma, certain struggles aren't things you just snap out of. Some days, just getting out of bed is a fight. And if you're in that place, it's not about being weak. It's about survival. At times, you need to take care of yourself first. And don't think that's selfish to do so. Don't let people make you feel that way. Life is already a rush as it is. So if that means slowing down, regrouping, or even asking for help, do it. But don't confuse that with quitting or an excuse to check out. But real mental health is about resilience. It's about how you handle the stress, showing up, and doing what needs to be done, even when you don't feel like doing it. I'm not saying it's going to be easy, but there's going to be days where you're not going to feel like doing shit. I've been there. I woke up out of bed feeling like shit. And I'm sure how many of you have had those days where you didn't want to train. But if you're going after a goal, no matter what it is, sometimes you just got to get it done. That's where discipline comes in. And that's what builds a strong mind. But self-pity is a trap. There's a fine line between struggling and making excuses. Some people have real mental battles, real struggles. Then you have others who are just looking for a reason to stay comfortable in their own bullshit that they surround themselves in. So how do you tell the difference? You got one who's trying to heal and grow, the other one looking for validation to stay in the same shit they've been in for years. I've seen both in people that I've encountered throughout my life. I've been through the struggling and through the depression. So if you're struggling, own it. Nothing is wrong with that. But do something about it. Look within and work on yourself. I'm not saying it's going to be easy. Sometimes you got to step back and look at your life from afar. And when you do, take that time to get healthy. Do the inner work. Get healthy mentally. Because if you don't, you can't move forward. One thing I can't stand is people bullshitting others and blaming others for what's going on in their own lives when it's clearly their own doing. Then you have the enablers in those people's lives who support those actions. Guys, don't be a fucking enabler. I've seen it. I can't do it. I've tried to help people out, and they either get it, they're accepting of change and to help, and they grow, or they just continue to bullshit. And when they continue to bullshit, you just got to say, hey, within yourself, you've done your best. This person doesn't want to do anything for themselves because they're so used to enablers in their lives. So let's get into focus. Focus isn't about never struggling. It's about fighting through. Some days you won't feel good mentally. That's normal. That is very normal. And any aspects and realms in life. But what you do on those days determines everything. If you need to take a break, take one. If you need help, seek it. And I really mean that. Seek help. If you have good friends, talk to them. If they're friends, true friends, they're going to be there for you and listen to you. Through the good times and the bad. Friends are supposed to be there through the bad times and listen to you. And if you're having that much trouble and you don't have friends, try and get somebody who can mentally help you. Because I've been through this where friends of mine never went and got that help. They never opened up. They were going through severe depression or whatever it was in life. And they took their lives. That's why I'm sitting here talking about these things, because I've been through this stuff. I've been through the depression, but I had a strong enough mind, and it was tough to get through. I had nobody. That's why I'm here to help you guys. If I can help one person, if this resonates with you, reach out to somebody. Don't feel ashamed. I've talked about this 15 years ago on RX Muscle. But if you're just letting distractions and negativity eat you alive, that's on you. People get distracted in multiple ways because they allow themselves to. Social media, toxic relationships, chasing validation. This all pulls you away from what matters in your life. If you want to win in life or in sport, you have to cut the noise and lock in mentally. I'm not saying it's easy, but if you want whatever it is you're going after, you're going to have to cut the shit. Cut it out. Focus isn't something that's going to come easy at times. It's discipline and action. If your mind isn't locked in, your body, your business, your health, none of it will follow. Your mind is like a muscle. Train it or it will weaken. The hard truth here is life doesn't stop for anyone. whether you're feeling 100% or you're feeling completely broken. Life keeps moving. And that's where discipline saves you. And if you have good friends to lean on, have support, that definitely helps. But if your mind isn't in a good place, sometimes the only thing you can do is take the next step, whether it's a workout. Don't feel like you got to go in and kill the workout as long as you get through it. I've had multiple of these kind of workouts. It's so ingrained in me to go to 100% all the time, where I had to step back at times. I'm like, let me just get in and pump. Take it easy, get through the workout. Don't totally kill yourself. A small win or just getting through the day, that matters. You know? Don't think that you haven't accomplished anything. You did. You got through the day. You got through the workout. It might not have been 100%, but at times that's all you can do till you regroup, feel better, and push forward. But the thing is, be conscious about it. And what I did is I took notes when I was down, when I didn't feel my best. I had a journal. I took notes. This is how I felt.